A mente humana é mesmo um mistério. Como funciona a mente de um psicopata? Ele já nasce ou se torna? Bonito, carismático, inteligente. Mas por trás do sorriso encantador se escondia um dos assassinos mais cruéis da história dos Estados Unidos. Hoje vamos falar sobre Ted Bundy, o homem que chocou o mundo. Nascido em 1946, Ted Bundy parecia ter tudo para dar certo. Estudante de direito, sociável e eloquente. Mas por trás da fachada, havia um monstro prestes a emergir. Foi criado acreditando que sua mãe biológica era sua irmã e que seus avós eram seus pais. Seu avô era descrito como um homem violento e racista. Sua avó sofria de depressão severa. Era uma casa onde o silêncio escondia a dor. Em 1974, mulheres jovens começaram a desaparecer no estado de Washington, todas com aparência parecida. Cabelos castanhos, estudantes. Bundy fingia estar machucado, com o braço engessado ou com muletas. Pedia ajuda para carregar livros ou entrar no carro, e quando a vítima se aproximava, nunca mais era vista. Em 1975, Bundy foi preso por sequestro, mas ainda não sabiam de tudo. Durante o processo, ele fugiu 2 vezes.
Why did you decide to defend yourself?
I felt it was right. I wanted to get involved. I wanted to become a part of my defense because I am such a part of it. Obviously, I'm going to bear the consequences, so why not bear the responsibility?
Do you get fresh air, sun? Do you get out?
Well, I get to go to the library. It's a 50-yard walk from here across the parking lot to the library. That's my fresh air.
For somebody who believes he is so innocent, why was there no emotion?
People say Ted Bundy didn't show any emotion. There must be something in there. I showed emotion. You know what people said? See, you really can get violent and angry. There's no right way for me to act. Sure I'm mad, and I'm showing emotion right now because inside I'm mad. But I've kept it together because there's no point in destroying myself. I have got to keep myself together. I have got to stay calm. I've got to keep my presence of mind because as long as I do that, I'm going to beat you. That's the way I feel.
Bundy claimed the authorities were focusing on him rather than chasing the real killer.
I'll tell you, as long as they attempt to keep their heads in the sand about me, there's going to be people turning up in canyons, and there's going to be people being shot in Salt Lake City because the police there aren't willing to accept what I think they know, and they know that I didn't do these things. And the man who kidnapped Carol Durant is going to continue to be free, and not only her, but every other young woman in the Salt Lake Valley is going to be threatened by that person or persons. And it's happening today, and it's going to happen in the future.
The interview offered a chilling sign of what was to come.
I swear to God, every man in that prison, at one time or another, thinks about going, wishes he wasn't there, and wishes he could fly over those fences. I've dreamed about flying over those fences. I've dreamed about climbing over those fences and tunneling under those fences. With every other man in there, I've dreamed about being very, very angry and indignant. I don't like being locked up for something I didn't do, and I don't like my liberty taken away, and I don't like being treated like an animal, and I don't like people walking around and ogling me like I'm some sort of weirdo, because I'm not. I've matured in the past year. Believe me, I've grown in the past year, and I've learned a lot of things about myself in the past year. My only misgivings is that I might never be in a position to apply it, on the streets where I'd like to apply it.
Have you ever physically harmed anyone?
Ever physically harmed anyone? No. Again, not in the context I think that you're speaking of.
Ted was very self-assured. ever think about the possibility of facing a firing squad?
I think I stand about as much chance of dying in front of a firing squad or in a gas chamber as you do being killed on a plane flight home. Let's hope you don't. But
You don't lie awake at night thinking about it.
not a moment. Honest to God, not a moment. Because it's not going to happen.
You are not guilty.
I'm not guilty. Does that include the time I stole a comic book when I was 5 years old? I'm not guilty of the charges which have been filed against me.
And the allegations,
And the allegations.
the rumors, and the
I don't know all of what you're speaking about, Lucky. It's too broad and I can't get into it in any detail. But I'm satisfied with my blanket statement that I'm innocent. No man is truly innocent. I mean, we all have transgressed in some way in our lives. And as I say, I've been impolite, and there are things I regret having done in my life. But nothing like the things I think that you're referring to. I've been told that the parents of these girls are fairly decent people. I don't know. And I really feel for them because apparently they suffered an incredible tragedy in their lives. The loss of a loved one is probably the most extreme kind of loss you can suffer in this life. And I feel as much for them as anybody can.
You think about getting out of here?
Well, legally, sure.
A few weeks after this interview,
Em 1980, Bundy foi condenado à morte. Seu julgamento foi um espetáculo, com câmeras, público e até fãs. Sim, ele tinha fãs. Ele foi executado em 1989, na cadeira elétrica. No dia, pessoas comemoraram do lado de fora da prisão.
You are scheduled to be executed tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock if you don't receive another stay. What is going through your mind? What thoughts have you had in these last few days?
Well, I won't kid you to say that it's something that I feel that I am in control of or something that I've come to terms with, because I haven't. It's a moment-by-moment thing. Sometimes I feel very tranquil, and other times I don't feel tranquil at all. What's going through my mind right now is to use the minutes and hours that I have left as fruitfully as possible and see what happens. So right now I'm feeling calm, and in large part because I'm here with you.
For the record, you are guilty of killing many women and girls. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes, that's true.
Ted, how did it happen? Take me back. What are the antecedents of the behavior that we've seen? So much grief, so much sorrow, so much pain for so many people. Where did it start? How did this moment come about?
That's the question of the hour, and one that not only people much more intelligent than I have been working on for years, but one that I've been working on for years and trying to understand. Is there enough time to explain it all? I don't know. I think I understand it, though. Understand what happened to me, to the extent that I can see how certain feelings and ideas. I haven't done a survey. I mean, I don't pretend that I know what John Q. Citizen thinks about this. But I've lived in prison for a long time now.
O caso Ted Bundy mudou a forma como os Estados Unidos lidam com perfis criminais. Ele também se tornou referência em séries, filmes e estudos sobre psicopatia. E aí, você já conhecia a história de Ted Bundy? Acha que hoje ele conseguiria passar despercebido da mesma forma? Comenta aí o que você acha. E se curtiu esse vídeo, já deixa o like, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho para não perder os próximos casos.